So you're going to notice your food bills are going to change. Your bills will change. You're not going to be buying the same food. Your snacks are going to come off your list. You're not going to crave sugar anymore. Your cravings are going to go away because that's a symptom of your metabolic system being unhealthy. All right. So what I'm going to do now is answer all your questions. Now that I've explained it, let's dive into the questions. Okay. Some really common ones that I saw coming through. If you're on medication, no problem. Take your medication properly. Okay. Take your meds properly. Don't change your meds. Add this into your day. Use this properly. And as your numbers improve, as you feel better, go work with your doctor. Go to your doctor, run your numbers as your blood pressure goes back to normal, as your cholesterol goes back to normal, as your A1C is coming back down. Work with your doctor to come off your medications, okay? Now, pricing is less than $5 a day if you're in the US, so less than a cup of coffee. So I think that's what, $159 a month, but less than $5 a day. So if you can do a coffee a day, you can do this every day. That's what it costs. Each of these is like $1. You're adding $1 for breakfast. You're gonna get rid of breakfast food, and it's $1. And then you're gonna add this to lunch and dinner, okay? It's $1.50. Okay, so that's the pricing, that's medications. I missed so many questions from before. I know so many came through. I'm just scrolling up right now. If you're in a country that requires the discount code, send me a message. Most countries, if you click on my link, it's automatic. If you order, tell me, because I'm gonna give you my number, I'm gonna coach you. You're gonna have questions, and all I do is I coach on this. So I'm here, you're gonna get my number, and that way I can help you guys with this. When you stop taking it, so if you guys want my discount, you want me to be your coach, go through my link and that will apply my discount. Send me a message and I'll confirm you got the discount though. Send me a text message, I'll give you guys my number and I'll make sure you get the discount. Now, someone asked what happens when you stop taking it. Nothing happens. It's made in the US. Made in the US. It was actually made by Stanford University. Stanford University made this. They put it in pharmacies because it works, right? And now it's not in pharmacies. It was taken out of pharmacies and now it's sold online. Now, when you stop taking it, nothing happens. Think about, it's just food. It's just food in here. It's just food, but it's highly concentrated and it's purified, so it's very bioavailable and it's replacing everything that we need that we're not getting. Think about if you stopped going to the gym. If you stop going to the gym, all that happens is you lose the benefits of going to the gym. Nothing else happens. If you stop brushing your teeth, then your teeth are gonna get dirty because you stopped brushing your teeth, right? If this makes you healthy and you stop taking it, nothing's gonna happen, but you're gonna lose the benefits this provides. So if you stop taking this, then do keto. You have to do something else, right? If this makes you healthy and gets you out of insulin resistance, and then you just stop taking it and you go back to doing all the things that gave you insulin resistance in the first place, then it could come back. So you gotta be careful of that. Just do keto, cut out carbs, cut out sugar. If you don't wanna do this anymore, most people stay on this because it's cheaper and it's easier than having to deal with all of that. Okay. It was taken out of pharmacies because Big Pharma didn't want it in pharmacies. Again, this gets people off medications. Why would Big Pharma want this in pharmacies when it gets people off of medications? I have people who come to me, they're on 15 medications. I have someone on 29 medications right now, and we get them off all of them. If you guys want to see that, go to my Instagram. You can see the stories of the people that I help. I have maybe 100 so far testimonials up there. I've stopped posting, but I help just under 2,000 people with this. All right. I'm just going to scroll up right now. I'm going to get all the questions. Unimate Imbalance is what it's called. If you go to my bio, you'll see it in the bio. And if you want to get it, go through that link so you get my discount, or go through the main site. You'll pay full price that way, but don't go on Amazon, because Amazon, those are unauthorized sellers and they're selling synthetics. We've caught them selling synthetics. So be careful of that. All right. When 24-hour, 1, 2, 3 day fasting, what do I do with Unimate Imbalance? Okay, so Jeff, if you are doing extended fasting, do not take balance. Some people do, but I don't. If I'm doing extended fasting, this, in my mind and how this works, this is gonna activate your gut, and that's gonna break your fast. And then you can do Unimate if your goal is weight loss. If you're trying to activate ketosis in an extended fast, this will help you. If you're trying to do healing with your fasting, like the deep healing, then don't do anything. Water only, nothing else. Not even coffee if you're doing a healing fast. Okay. All right, so Tony, 30 days, erectile dysfunction is improving, weight is the same, brain fog improving, energy better. So Tony, fantastic. So what Tony's experiencing, So guys, for the timeline of results, everyone's different. Some people I have come off medication in the first 4 weeks. Others need 5 months. We're talking about decades and decades and decades of damage to the body that we're undoing. Insulin resistance is there for a long time. It's been there for a very long time. Undoing that for some people could take 3, 4, 5 months. If your body needs that long, take that long. Give it the time it needs to just get better. You're gonna feel so much better once your health comes back. When your metabolic system and your microbiome, your gut health and your metabolic system are both impacted by this. These are 2 really big pillars of your health. You will feel very different afterwards. What Jeff is experiencing, what Tony is experiencing is very, very common. So his ED is getting better, his brain fog is already improving, and energy is getting better in the first 30 days. He's also looking for weight loss results. Weight takes a little bit more time because weight is the byproduct. Weight is never the problem in itself. Weight is the byproduct of other health issues. So once other things are going away, like insulin resistance, insulin has to come down first. Then the body gets out of metabolic syndrome. That's when weight activates again. You see, it's a step. It's like think of dominoes. Let the dominoes fall. Weight is usually the last domino. So Tony, stick with it. Congrats on your results so far, and your weight results will come. Just give it time. Okay. If you're on an island like Jamaica, send me a message. I have a different way of getting it to you because we don't ship directly there, but there are ways to get you there. The first one, Rebecca, will not break your fast. Dawn, if it's making you constipated, you need more water. The fiber absorbs water from the gut as it works. So if you're not having enough water, it will cause constipation. So to up your water intake. So anxiety, a lot of people come off of anxiety and depression meds with this because your metabolic system, your microbiome health, massive implications for your serotonin production, for your mental health, because your brain gets inflamed. Your brain gets inflamed and it actually triggers anxiety and depression. So as we start to fix these metabolic issues, these microbiome issues, a lot of people I work with come off of antidepressants. They come off of anxiety medication. I missed a lot of questions, guys, because I was talking before. So repost your questions if I missed it. All right. And no, it does not have any high fructose. High fructose is the problem. So we would never put that into this product. This is never, ever, ever. That's creating insulin resistance. That will never be found in this product. Okay. Pops, yes. Don't drink diet pops. Don't drink pops. I always recommend stay away from pops. There's nothing good in there for you. It's only problems come from that. All right. Johnny, yes, sorry. Johnny, send me a text. Johnny, if you're with me, then yes. If you have my number, send me a text if you're one of mine. Again, if you guys order, let me know so that I can give you my number and I'm going to coach you on this. All right. You're going to hear from me. If you're on Manjaro, Candy, no worries. So take Manjaro normally, and then you can take this. And magnesium, vitamin D, no problem. So T Roberts 3232, take that, no problem. Robert Creech 723, here's my number. Send me a text message. If you can't find the link, text me. If you do order, text me, let me know. I'm going to contact you tomorrow and I'm going to get you some information to help get you started. All right. To make sure you get the results you guys are looking for. So there's my number. If you order, text me. If you can't find the link, text me. For any other reason, don't text me. This is specific to coaching. All right. All right. So WAB part 2, how long does it take to bring insulin down? If you're doing just fasting, for example, by itself, it can take a couple years, 12 months, 24 months. It depends on the person. It can take a while if you're doing just fasting. These products, 90 days, 60 days, like I said, 5 months. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, depending on your state of insulin resistance, how long you were insulin resistant for, what you're experiencing. Right? Your body's going to go through a process. So 1 to 5 months. All right. Somewhere in there. Oftentimes less than 3 months, but some people need 5. Happens all the time. All right. What about dairy for insulin resistance? Like, does dairy help with insulin resistance? Dairy is not a solution for this. So thyroid. The thyroid is a really, really complicated one. Let me just go through these other questions, then I'll talk a little. Actually, what I'll say about the thyroid now is there's multiple feedback loops with, if you have hypothyroidism, it's very common to see a testosterone dominance leading to hypothyroidism connected to insulin resistance. It's insulin resistance testosterone dominance, hypothyroidism. But there's other feedback loops with blood sugar, for example, with insulin. There's multiple things happening, and it's actually quite complicated, the thyroid. I don't talk too deeply about it because it's so complicated, but there's multiple feedback loops. But if you break the insulin resistance, then the blood sugar feedback loop breaks, right? The testosterone dominance feedback loop breaks. All these feedback loops begin to break down if you just take out insulin resistance in a nutshell. All right, so... All right, let me just scroll. Yeah, lifestyle disease, you're right, Stefan, that's very, very true. It has to do with your food, right? It's your food, it's a dietary problem, it's a nutrition problem.